close out the show, we have Cahn talk about self-driving cars today.
All that and more coming up on Flyer News. Good morning, Flyers. Today is day 6 with periods running D-A-B-E-G. I'm Jake Cahn.
And I'm Douglas Burke, and I admit, I'm surprised to see rocking and taking on the world of rap today.
I know, I thought he really had a one-hit wonder with You're Welcome. Now bringing us his take on music releases, we have Ryan on the radio.
Good morning, Flyers, and welcome to Ryan on the radio. First on today's show, you probably heard it, you probably know it. We have a song that is featuring The Rock. Yes, Dwayne Johnson. He's featured on a rap song, which is by Tech 9. It also includes features from Joey Cool and King ISO. Here's a small play of that.
It's about drive, it's about power. We stay hungry, we devour. Put in the work, put in the hours, and take what's ours. Like in some more in my veins, my culture banging with strange. I change the game, so what the name? What they gonna get though? Desecration, defamation. If you wanna bring it to the masses, face to face, now we escalating. When I have to put mean on ya, like a dream when I'm rumbling, you're gonna scream, mama. So bring drama to the king, Brahma. Come at you with extreme mana.
My thoughts, opinions is a very, very good hype song. The Rock's verse is just outstanding. He delivered in this song. Just a great song all around. Next up, we have Coldplay, who released an album over the weekend. I'm going to be playing you a song called Let Somebody Go, which is featuring Selena Gomez.
To let somebody go.
All the storms we weathered, everything that we went through. Now without you, what on earth am I to do? When I called the mathematician.
The song overall is a very sad, like, love song kind of thing, so it's definitely one to put on your feels playlist just to zone out and just, like, listen to music. It's very slow, so it's nothing too heavy on your ears. Last up on today's show, we start from the Beatles. They released an album called Let It Be Super Deluxe, and basically it's a super long playlist composed of 57 of their popular songs. So if you really enjoy the Beatles, I recommend giving this album a listen. It totals to about 2 hours and 45 minutes, so you have a nice long time with the Beatles, and I'll be playing you a small part from
As November gets closer, the weather is colder every week. It's not looking good for our golf outings, Jake.
That's right, Douglas. The warmest days have been barely higher than 70 degrees.
Let's see if Brian Fintonis has a few more warm days in the forecast for us.
How's the weather? How's the weather? How's the weather today? Is it sunny? Is it rainy? Is it cloudy? Is it snowy? How's the weather today?
Thank you, Jake. Thank you, Douglas. And good morning, Flyers. Welcome back to this week's weather update. This week is looking fairly gloomy as we expect a lot of rain and a lot of clouds. Monday, we can expect a high of 54 with a low of 50 with some rain, of course, for today. Tomorrow, Tuesday, we can expect a high of 56 with a low of 47. Once again, another pretty gloomy, rainy day. Wednesday, we can expect another high of 51 with a low of 42. Again, that rain, so that's going to persist for 3 days, so expect to plan for that. Wear some rain clothes, I guess you could say. Thursday, we got a high of 55 and a low of 42. That is our one day of the week where we don't have to expect rain. That day is mostly cloudy with a little bit of sun. And then finally Friday, to end off the week, we have a high of 54 with a low of 50 with that rain once again. Now, I got to be honest, these weather jokes, I think it's clear to say that I'm the reigning champion. That's all for this week's weather update. Let's take it back to the desk.
The mask mandate for Massachusetts schools is set to expire on November 1st, and health officials are considering whether or not to renew the mandate. The required vaccination rates to allow vaccinated students and staff to unmask is 80%, with health experts such as Dr. Shira Doran of Tufts Medical Center stating that, quote, "We have to set an endpoint," unquote, for mask use. On Monday, October 18th, 5 high schools, 1 middle school, and 3 special education schools asked to remove the mask mandate. Hopkinton High School will be the first school to test mask mandate removal, when vaccinated students will be permitted to go to school maskless in November. Until mask mandates have been lifted, remember to wear your mask over your nose and mouth to protect yourself and the people around you.
You may have heard of the semiconductor chip shortage that's plaguing the new car industry. A shortage that chips that transfer data from a car's engine to a computer control system which controls the vehicle's actions. And it's pretty hard to use a car without these chips. These chips are also used in every electronic device, and then with the electronic market increasing, it's been hard for car companies to acquire chips from the Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company, the main manufacturer of these chips. Car dealers are trying to get new inventory. This is good for consumers though. If you have recently bought a new car and you're willing to sell it, some dealers are offering 120% of what you bought it for. I've always dreamed of driving a self-driving car.
They are fascinating. With more on the story, we have me?
Take it away, Jake.
The question of self-driving cars has been a hot topic in the 21st century, with some people arguing that they represent the future, and others asserting the potential risks of autonomous driving. Regardless of if you are a supporter or detractor, the actual existence of self-driving cars is undeniable. Computer engineers have designed sophisticated AI software to observe speed limits, road signs, and traffic in order to guide autonomous vehicles. Waymo, formerly known as the Google Self-Driving Car Project, was initiated in 2009. This Google subsidiary has made its mission to develop a safe and efficient autonomous vehicle. They claim that Waymo cars will reduce the chance of injury or death from vehicular accidents by eliminating human error from the driving equation. In total, Waymo cars have traveled more than 20 billion miles, and one dead-end neighborhood in San Francisco has been a major contributor to Waymo mileage. 15th Avenue in the Richmond district of San Francisco has been disrupted by multiple Waymo car appearances. 50 of them a day, in fact, according to local residents. Waymo released a statement confirming that the cars are simply following street signs which would lead any driver to the neighborhood dead-end street. The Waymo cars have been spotted lining up on 15th Avenue in self-made standstill traffic, where they wait to make a U-turn and exit the dead end. Until Waymo finishes testing their autonomous vehicles on 15th Avenue and leaves the locals in peace, the strange situation can only be described in tech tycoon Elon Musk's insightful response, quote, "Aha," unquote. This has been Jake Cahn bringing you the scoop on the Waymo cars in San Francisco. Let's send it back to the desk.
That's all for today's episode of Flyer News. You can rewatch this broadcast again at 5 and 7 o'clock on channels 8 Comcast, 15 RCN, or 41 Verizon Fios.
Or watch this and other broadcasts under the FEC TV tab on the school's website or on our YouTube channel. For Flyer News, I'm Jake Cahn.
And I'm Douglas Burke. Have as good as Monday as you can, FHS.
Unruly. My dads. Who keeps bringing more? I've had too many. This Virginia done me off already. I'm blamed for real. I might just say how I feel.